आंखें खुली हो या हो बंद, दीदार उनका होता है। कैसे कहूँ मैं ओ यारा, ये प्यार कैसे होता है। आंखें खुली हो या हो बंद, दीदार उनका होता है. This song is so catchy. My Indian audience, please let me know what language is this so that I can sing to this song. This is so catchy. This song has been in my head. It's been in my head in the past couple of weeks, to be honest, because there's a very famous Chinese. Sorry about going off of topic. I know I'm supposed to start choke-owning challenge right now, but I know a lot of my audience are from India, so I just want to know that this song has been in my head in the past couple of weeks because I watched a movie called Who. I don't know how to say in English, but maybe you can look it up online. So if you literally translate the movie title, it's called "I Am Not the God of Medicine" or "I Am Not the Medicine God." It tells a story about a group of Chinese people smuggling medicine from India and make a huge fortune. And in the beginning of the movie, they played this song. So that was very refreshing. So I'm curious about, is this an old song? What language is this? Anyways, let's get started. Okay. Okay. Strobogrammatic number. All right. 2. I don't know how hard was 1, but let's get started. A strobogrammatic number is a number that looks the same when rotated 180 degrees, looked at upside down. Find all strobogrammatic numbers that are of length equal to n. So, for example, if n is 2, we have 11, 6, 9, 8, 8, 9, 6. So, these 4 numbers, they look the same when they are turned upside down, right? So, I think right now on the top of my head, I can think of 2 scenarios right now. So, one scenario is that, first of all, 2 scenarios. So first scenario is that if the number of the length of the character of the string is odd number, then when we rotate it back, it's rotated around the number in the middle, right? And on the other hand, if the length of the string is a even number, then there won't be rotated around a number in the middle. It will just be a symmetric. It will just be symmetric order of the numbers on the sides, and so we need to discuss these 2 scenarios. And obviously, let's look at what numbers we have. We have 1. 1 is obviously meets the requirement. And then we have 6. So 6 and 9, it's 6 or 9. They will be turned when they turn upside down. They look the same, but the problem is this 6, either 6 or 9 can't be in the middle. So 8, 8 can be in the middle too. And outside of this, I can also think of, we have 0. So we can go through. So 0 is 1, 1, 2, not 3, no, 4, 5, 6, 6, yes, 6. 0, 0, 1, 6, and then 9, and we'll have 8. Okay, so these 5. So we have 5 numbers that are suitable to be put on the sides, and in the middle we only have 3 numbers available. Right in the middle, we only have 3 numbers available, which is 6. It was 0, 1, and 8. Now, keep that in mind that even if we think 0 is a strobogrammic. Okay, even though 0 is a symmetric number, then the number is not a real number if we put zeros on the sides, right? All right, because there's no such a number called 0, 1, 2, 0, right? This is not a serial number. It's just a real number. Okay, so we need to consider that, and on top of that, so how do we implement this? First of all, now this is a very typical graph traversal problem, in my opinion. So to traverse because we're exploring all the possibilities. Now, if you've been following my videos, I did a question of subsets. So this is a very similar question. This is a very similar question to subsets, except this time what we are doing is that we are trying out different combinations of 1, 6, 9, 8, 0. And so lesson learned from this is that when we are trying different combinations, first of we can think of is use a breadth first search and then a depth first search, right? Okay, so how about let's use breadth first search first, right? So can we use breadth first search? So first of all, let me think I usually try to think of a breadth first search solution first before I jump into depth first search, because depth first search is usually a little bit of a mind twisting, and it's prone to error. So let me see. And more importantly, if you do a depth first search on a very deep tree, it might cause a Stack Overflow error, not the website, but the actual error. Okay, so so we do buffer search, and then so we can start from 0 or 1. First of all, we need to see if so first of all, if we do buffer search, then we need to see if n is an odd number or even number, right? Now, if it's an odd number, then we will need to add those numbers in the middle, right? We can call it a pivot number, because it's kind of like pivoting it around the center. There's a mosquito. Okay, so it's not a mosquito, it's a fruit fly. God damn it, I need to dump my garbage. Or trash. Okay, so yes, so if it's an odd number, then we will pick a number, or we'll do traversal with so we have 1 and we have 8 and 0, right? And okay, so we have these three possibility. Now, if it's an even number, we don't need to do anything. So so first of all, we'll so this is a queue. We're creating. Let me think. We're creating a queue. If it's an odd number, then we add these 3 letters to the queue, and if it's not, we add. We'll add nothing to the queue. So it should be a list of strings, okay? It should be a list of strings. And then we'll keep iterating the strings. Okay? So we'll keep iterating the strings. We'll put these strings into it. So while we're using a while loop, while n is not equal to 0. And then every time we'll n minus 2. Okay. Okay. Alright, so and then we'll keep trying and then we'll keep trying different possibilities. Right? So for we'll keep trying different possibilities until it's not until so we keep trying the different possibility of 0, 0, 6, 9, and 8, 1. These 5, except when we reach the end, we can't add 0. Okay, so this is one thing, and right now I'm thinking of maybe we can add. Let me see if string buffer has. If string buffer has an insert or kind of append function. Okay, so it is, well, this question is kind of like dancing, right? It's a Indian dance. It's like you keep circling around, keep spinning. Anyways, so okay, yes, you can insert in the front and append in the back. Now, what we need to do here is that wait, by the way, I forgot to check if I can just append a character. Well, actually, son of a bitch. I can't put it on one. Okay, you can insert string and character too. Okay, so all right, and let's start. So first of all, we need to create a list of string to return the. I sound like a Italian list of string. So let's call it result is equal to new linked. Actually, you know what? Maybe it'd be better if we do array list. Okay, so we will have a string and then. Would it be better if we do a array list? Because I feel like we have to access it and then keep popping out. So actually, I feel like it'd be a queue, right? We can just use a queue, and at the end we can just return it. Okay, just not my final solution. Don't be queue, and then we'll have a string, and then we'll have queue equal to length list string. Okay, so we have a queue, and then first of all, we need to judge if if it's a 0 or not. Sorry, if the number is an odd number or not. So if n divided by 2 is equal to 0 equals to 1, which means that, oh, this is not an even number, this is an odd number, then we need to add so q offer. Here we go. We have 0 in the middle, and pretty much just copy all these three. So we have 1 and then 8. What else do we have? We have 1, 8. Oh, so 1, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's good. We'll have 0, 1, 8. So okay, so if it's an odd number, then we'll do this. Now, if it's not, then there's nothing to do, right? So and then, well, while n is so first of all, if n is equal to 1, what will happen if n is equal to 1? N minus 2, while n minus 2 is, can we do while n minus 2 is not equal to 0? And then we will return new linked list. Okay, so if it's equal to 0, and then if it's 2, sorry, so if it's larger than 0, right? So because if it's 0, I still want to do this. So if it's 1, then we will exit. Sorry, not exceed. Exit. So exit. If it's 1, so if it's 0, then if it's not, it doesn't do anything. And now if it's 1, then it won't pass this. It won't go inside the while loop. And then we will return this q. Now if it's 2, then it's equal to 0. If it's 2, it's equal to 0, which is what we will need to start doing. Okay, so actually I think we should do n. Wait. Okay, so in the corner case, the beginning case is a little bit. So should we do n larger than 0? Okay, so n minus 0, n minus 2 equal larger than equal to 0. It means that is this number. If we take if we add 2 more numbers, is it going to be exceeding the n? If it is, then if it is, then if it is, then we will get out of it. If not, then we'll keep adding. So this is great. Okay, so while n minus 2 is larger and equal to 0, and what we need to do is that we need to append the characters to it. So first of all, we will for each string, let's call it number in the queue, right? For each string number in the queue, you will, I think at this point you need to kind of have a temporary, you will need to have a temporary queue to keep track of those. So because you can't really modify a queue while you're iterating the queue, right? Because what we are going to do here is you are taking the string one by one and then modifying by adding those numbers, and then you are putting it back, right? So so you need to kind of like a temporary queue, right? So you need to have queue string. Okay, so if for each string in this queue, what we're going to do is, okay, so you pop this, and then you will have to temp.offer. So what are you offering? What you're offering is, so first of all, you will have so you'll add 0. No, sorry, 0. We have to make sure that we haven't reached the end. So we have to make sure that while if n minus 2 is not equal to 0. However, I feel like after you offer it, you should do n minus minus. Okay. I forgot. I think this is important. Almost forgot. Okay, so okay, so we'll offer if n minus 2 is not equal to 0, which means that we haven't reached the end of the, because right now we have already had, so right now the n will be even number for sure. So if it's not reached the end, then we'll offer 0, yes. And then we will do, okay, plus m, and then what we need to do is that we need to plus n, okay. Okay, so we pretty much will do the same thing for the following. So we'll do 6, 9, and then we'll do 9, 6. And then what we need to do is 1, 1, and then another thing is 8, 8. Okay, so for every q, every number in this queue, if it's not, then we'll offer 0, and then we'll offer 6, 9, 9, 6, and 1, 1, 8. And then after this, so right now, after all this iteration, we will have q is equal to temp. So q will be pointed to temp, and temp will be created a new linked list. And don't forget, you need to, n is minus equals 2. Okay, so and then you're doing if n minus 2 is equal to 0, yes, okay. And then if n minus 2, okay, that's good. Okay, and then after this, q is equal to temp, and then n minus equal to 2. Okay, 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 okay. By the way, is it necessary to do n minus 2 is larger than 0? Or can you just do n larger equal to 0? Because it will be well, if it's 0, if it's 1, well, you don't want to do that, right? Because if it's 1, it's going to have some problem. So you want to n minus 2. Now the problem is if it's 1, if it's 0, then there is nothing in the queue. There's nothing in the queue now. So, we'll need to add, I feel like, else queue, well, I need to add an empty string. So if it's 1, then, well, so let's say if it's 0, then we don't do anything, right? 0 minus 2 will be less than that. So if it's 1, then 1 minus 2 is less than 0. So yes, so if it's 1, then 1 minus 2 is less than 0, and it will pass it on to the result directly. So if it's 2, yes, so it will go inside of this it will go inside of this loop, and then it will pop out Q, which is now an empty string, but it won't do that if it's equal to 0. But if it's n is 2, so it won't do that. So it will be 69, 96. Okay, 11. And then n minus 2. I have a hunch that this will work. It only has 0, 1, and 8. Is it because that is because wait. Q has been pointed to this, right? I'm a little bit confused because it's not even adding this. Wait. Divided by 2 is equal to 0. Jesus, there's something wrong with my math. God damn it. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. 69, okay, this is right. All right, this is much better. Okay, what about 3 and then 1, 4. Okay, I think this is right, and then let me submit it and see if it's good. Right now, I'll just do it for the thumbnail. Whew. Accepted. Okay, perfect. Maybe I should have covered my armpit. Oh yeah, 4 minutes. So, anyways, I think this is good. I think we can also do it in depth as such, but due to the limit of time, I can't believe I forgot about this. This is the most basic stuff. This is the most basic stuff. I thought it was. So don't forget, it's the percentage symbol. I've been in the industry for too long, so I really, work on symbols like this. So I mean, it's nice to brush up. That's why I need to keep doing LeetCode, right? Anyways, let me keep playing this song. And all right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.